Welcome to the Almond product tutorial series. My name is Eric Barrett. I am Almond's marketing specialist. In today's tutorial video, I'm going to cover the setup, start, and shutdown of your Maxi-Power 45 mobile generator. Step 1. Transport the mobile generator to the work site. Properly and safely position the mobile generator on a solid level surface. Do not set up the generator on an incline more than 5%, and do not set up the generator trailer on unstable or on level ground. Step 2. Put wheel chocks against the front of the front wheel and on the rear of the rear wheel. Step 3. Deploy the tongue jack. Make sure that the generator is level from front to back. Remove the jack locking pin, rotate the tongue jack into the operating position, and install the jack locking pin fully through the top and bottom holes of the jack and tongue. Unfold the crank handle, turn the jack handle clockwise to lower the jack foot and raise the front of the generator trailer. Step 4. Open the engine compartment doors. Remove the dipstick from the engine and examine the engine oil level. The engine oil level should be between the full and add marks on the dipstick. Add oil if necessary. Check the coolant recovery bottle. Keep the engine coolant in the recovery bottle between 1/3 and 2/3 full. Open the radiator cap access panel. Remove the radiator cap and check the coolant level. Replenish as necessary.
Check the fuel level in the fuel tank. Open the control panel door. Set the electronic controller to the on position. Allow the screen to turn on. Use the arrow buttons to scroll to the digital fuel level. Open the fuel cap to add fuel if necessary.
Optional, the generator trailer is equipped with a remote fuel valve option to fuel the unit from a remote fuel tank. Refer to the operator's manual for remote fuel connection and operation. Step 5. Set the voltage change device by turning the switch to the desired position. This switch is used to set the voltage for the outlet panel, the connection lug plate, and the cam locks if they are equipped. Turn the switch all the way to the left for the 480 277 volt 3-phase setting. Turn the switch to the middle for the 208 120 volt 3-phase setting. Turn the switch all the way to the right for the 240 120 volt single-phase setting. When the voltage selection is completed, lock the voltage selector switch in the new position. Step 6. Open the AC output panel door. Connect cables or power cords to the connection lug plate or outlets. Refer to the operator's manual for cable loads and cable connections. Grounding the unit. Using a mallet, install a ground rod firmly into the ground, no less than 5 feet from the unit's grounding connection lug. Note: power cables and cords must be installed and connected to the AC outlet panel prior to operating the unit and starting the engine. Step 7. Start the unit. Set the main breaker to the off position. Set all the circuit breakers in the outlet panel to the off position.
Make sure the electronic control switch is to the on position.
Press the manual mode button. Press the start button to start the engine run cycle. The engine will cycle through the stages of preheat, engine start, engine warming, and engine run. Allow the engine to run for approximately 5 minutes. Note: for complete information on the Deep Sea Control Module, read the Deep Sea Control Module's operator manual. Adjust the voltage as needed by using the voltage adjustment control knob. Set all the circuit breakers, main and outlet, to the on position. Step 8. The unit has an emergency stop button that will immediately shut down the unit in case of emergency. The emergency stop button is located on the rear side of the generator unit. Step 9. If a circuit breaker trips, disconnect the load from the outlet. Switch the main circuit breaker to the off position and shut down the engine. Wait 10 minutes for the generator to cool down. Correct the load problem. Start the engine and switch the main circuit breaker to the on position. Reset the breaker to the on position. Note: also be sure to check the GFCI breaker on the GFCI outlet and reset if necessary. Step 10. Close the engine compartment doors and the control panel door. Step 11. The mobile generator is now in operation for the worksite. For more information on your Maxi-Power 45, scan the QR code in the control box to access the product operations webpage on the Allman website. To shut down your unit, open the control and AC output panel doors. Step 2. Set all the circuit breakers, main and outlet, to the off position. Step 3. Shut down the engine. Press the stop button to shut down the engine. Set the electronic controller switch to the off position. Step 4. Wait 10 minutes for the unit to cool. Step 5. Disconnect any power cables or cords from the AC output panel and store cables and cords in their proper location. Step 6. If using this option, disconnect any remote fuel lines and reinstall fuel line plugs. Step 7. Close the control and AC output panel doors. Step 8. Remove wheel chocks. Step 9. The unit is now ready for transport.